Stunning new developments in the Jeffrey Epstein documents release. The big question today, exactly when will that release happen? Correspondent Laura Ingle is live for us in New York. And Laura, you have some brand new insight.
I did just get off the phone with the courts, and we want to share with you that we are expecting some of these documents to be released today. We understand it will happen on a rolling basis, meaning we're not going to most likely see everything today in terms of this document that contains a lot of names of associates that are connected with Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. So we've just also learned that the judge in this case from the Southern District is about to issue some type of a court order ahead of the document release. And it's going to explain some of the confusion. There's been a lot of back and forth about what we're going to see, when we're going to see it, how much of it is going to be known. We know that there has been a couple of people on that list that have been fighting to keep their names out of the public eye. Last night, we reported about Jane Doe 107, and that was someone who appealed to the judge and who did get her request granted and has until January 22nd to provide documentation and hate mail she says she's received to keep her name out of the public eye. That's Jane Doe. That's just one of them. Earlier today, we were told that there were a few more that were also going to have their names removed from the list or redacted off of the list that is expected to be in part released today. The court just called to tell me that it's now 2 Does. We don't know if they're John or Jane's, a man or a woman, but 2 people will have their names redacted. But still, that release is expected to come today. Our eyes are on the court system right now. We've just been informed that the judge is about to issue some type of an order ahead of the document release. So this is a very fluid situation. Something is happening today, according to the courts. They have told us that. And we wait. And as soon as we get that information here in the newsroom, we will definitely share it with you. And then we will start to see some of these names. And again, anybody who is in this court document is not criminally charged. There's no criminality here in the names that are going to be listed. And that's really important for all of us to keep in mind as we look at these documents today, because law enforcement, remember, knows these names, right? They're in the court documents. And so they haven't been charged with anything. It's just some type of an association with Epstein. Whether it is an accuser, whether it is an associate, whether it's somebody who worked for him, we just won't know until that list is released. But we are expecting some of that today.
So we are expecting some of it today, Laura. We know that this originally was scheduled to start yesterday, and then we were told, hey, it could happen really anytime up until midnight. It did not happen. So we're being told that it will happen today on a rolling basis. Do we have any idea when that will start?
That was just my #1 question to the court official I spoke to. And they said they just don't know. But they did say, they gave us a heads up to say, go ahead and look at Pacer. We know that something is coming. And everybody's been given the heads up. All of the New York media, everybody has been told that something is happening today. We're all hitting refresh to see when that court document dumps. That's how it works now.
Yeah.
In the old days, we would go down to the courthouse and we would stand in line with dollars in hand to buy these court documents. But now things are being released, at least in this court system, online, and we'll all get it at the same time. And I asked for clarification on timing. It's 1:25 Eastern. Hopefully it will happen in the next few hours.
Yeah, we'll hope so. We know that you will be on top of it as soon as that happens. Laura Ingle, live for us there in New York. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.